Hi, this is Christina from The Upcoming. It's so lovely to speak with both of you today. Congratulations on Mother Vera. And would you like to start off by sharing what the film is about and what people can expect when they watch it?
Hi there. Thanks for speaking with us. Mother Vera is the story of a young Belarusian nun, Orthodox nun, who is going through a deep transformation and pivotal moment in her life.
Could you share what sparked the idea for the film?
So Cecilia and I were working on a photographic project in Poland, and we spotted this incredible, charismatic, enigmatic nun, and we were immediately drawn to her. So we took a photograph of her, but we also had a conversation, and we realised she was an extremely fascinating woman. She was living in a convent in Belarus with many stories to tell. So that was kind of our initial idea, to maybe try and find more about her through moving image and through film.
What were some of the challenges during the process of making the film?
Where to begin with that? There were many. When you're working that closely with a protagonist, you're having to understand someone's personality in a sense. So there were challenges there because people are unpredictable. They can be difficult at times. They can be flighty. I mean, there are all different aspects to someone's personality that can make it difficult. We were also filming a lot in an Orthodox monastery in Belarus, where there are strict rules and regulations and routines and rituals, and we had to very much adhere to those. And then, of course, we had the pandemic, which also threw up new challenges in terms of access, in terms of working together, and in terms of trying to continue to make the film and continue with the story.
Just remembering my hands, fingers filming, we were filming in minus 20 degrees. There's quite a lot of winter in the film, and it's very, very cold there. So operating a camera is very challenging in that level of cold.
So there were kind of logistical challenges and then creative challenges as well.
Could you speak more about the creative challenges?
One of the hardest things we had with this film was trying to put together her story. She reflects a lot on her past, and the past, it features very heavily in the film. It builds and builds and builds the story. So a big challenge we had was how to represent her past, but essentially in the present.
Yeah, and a part of that was her past, in a way, is mirrored by a community of men, 200 men who live there, who all had very difficult lives, who have at the monastery to try and have a second chance and rebuild themselves. So they're a mirror to Vera's past, but balancing her story and the men's story was really challenging because they're a very fascinating collective character. And we found during the editing that they sometimes were dominating when really it was about Vera. So it was a process of weaving it in so that they enhance her story and reinforce her story and don't take over too much.
Speaking of enhancing, so for the majority of the film, everything is in black and white. But for the last 20 minutes, there's color. Could you explain a bit more about that creative decision?
When we were filming in Camargue in France, it felt very natural that it would be in colour. Vera has a very close connection to nature, and it felt like she had come into close contact in Camargue with nature. It was about making a harsh rupture, really, with the colour and showing this new raw reality where she's on her own, out of community, in the chaos of life with no ritual structures, and she had to find her own truth.
Thank you for your time.